Hey, this is the Red Wolves Report with Wolfman Jeff coming at you. I tell you, it pays to tweet during the match. Won myself some fabulous prizes from the Chattanooga Red Wolves. That's right, sent me a fabulous gift bag with lots of goodies. Wonderful keychain. New license plate. There you go. And my wife almost bought a pair of socks today, and she didn't for some reason, and in the fabulous prizes, as well as a lanyard. So, when you're at the match, keep engaged, but keep your head up too. This is the Red Wolves Report. Chattanooga taking on Tucson. Hey, this is Wolfman Jeff coming at you. All right, Tucson came to David Stanton Field. I had called for a 2-1 Red Wolves win. I had called for Zaid and for Beatty to score. It almost happened. It almost happened. First part that happened was Tucson fulfilled its obligation with a goal in a minute. That was really kind of took the wind out of our sails. And I gotta say, for that first half, it kind of put us on our back heels. And we were trying to regroup, and it threw us off our stride. We were trying to make chances, and it just was not connecting. We were trying to push, but boy, Tucson was pushing really hard in that first half. Now our defense, outside of that first goal, just shut them down time after time. Not a lot got to Mangles, but Mangles, of course, was there, and he's an excellent keeper. Second half, though, I think was a little different. I'd say the Red Wolves looked the most likely. I think maybe the humidity and the heat may have gotten to Tucson. The stamina wasn't there. They were still playing some really strong defense, but they weren't pushing like they were in the first half. Having said that, I don't think we were creating and opening up as many chances because we were more focused on defense. Then at the 69th minute, or actually 68th minute, Ayman Zaid comes in, and a header from Zaguro knocks it right in. And I'm telling you, it was like less than 5 seconds that Zaid was on the pitch. He shows up like a boss and says, "This is how it's done." Boom, we're tied up. And there was earlier in the match, it was early in the second, I believe, we did see Beatty with a header going in earlier, and we thought that went in. And it did go in, but it was called offsides, and that was heartbreaking. There's some question with that. I know there's some frustration with some of the calling that's been happening, not just with the Red Wolves, but through League One. It kind of seemed like a lot of stuff wasn't called in the first, and then about after halfway through the second half, it seemed like they were calling everything, like they were kind of making up for that. So that was frustrating. End of the day, ended up with a 1-1 draw, and it's frustrating because, you know, we could have pulled out that win, and but we also very easily could have just slid and let it go and had our first home loss. That did not happen. We did with a 1-1 draw. We'll take it. We'll be glad we got it. Frustrated enough that we're going to push next week. And we're going to learn from this. So, again, we're still undefeated at home, but we've had too many draws lately. I think we're now at our winning streak, or not winning streak, our non-losing streak of 9 matches without a loss. But it's been, I think this is our 4th draw in a row. So I know the Red Wolves are working on getting that done. We also had some players not there. I noticed Tony Walls didn't play. And of course, for a long time, we haven't had Dixon or Leo Fola. I did see both Leo and I did talk to Dixon. Richard and Leo were out there. Again, they're out there all the matches talking with the fans. Really great guys. I mentioned before, Dixon is not on crutches. He doesn't have the boot on. Leo is moving along really well. Got a sense, again, there's no time frame, but it looks more like weeks rather than months for these guys. And possibly in a couple of weeks, They may get back out on the pitch on practice and then take it from there. I don't expect to see them through August, so maybe sometime in September we might get them back on the pitch. We could have used them today. I don't know why Tony Walls didn't play, but I saw him there in Civvies, and of course he was out there with the fans as well. Did see Yaya was back, of course, after his red card against Ignite. That was a bit of frustration, so he had to sit out a few matches. So I think this was his first match in. Next up, we'll be playing North Texas, and again at David Stanton Field. This is also a special fun match where you're invited to bring your puppy dogs out to the pitch. Now, Sasha is a long-haired German Shepherd that looks like a red wolf. I want to bring her, but I'm afraid we may get in trouble because she's kind of agitated. She doesn't like people she doesn't know. She's an antisocial. She's lovable to us, but she might eat other people. So we might just bring Stella, our little Chewini. But come on out there, join us. We had a good time. I tell you what, every time we go out there, we always have a fantastic time. You could sit on the supporter side. You could sit on the other main side. Fantastic. You have Charlie's Barbecue. They got Chick-fil-A. And just some great people out there enjoying some fantastic soccer. Hey, thank you for watching this. I do encourage you to hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it if they're into Chattanooga Red Wolves. We'll try to keep pumping these out. I did get a couple of player interviews, and I'll release those during this week, so be looking for that. Hey, come on, ye Red Wolves, undefeated at home. Let's keep that streak going, hopefully with a win against North Texas this Saturday. This has been Wolfman Jeff coming at you. So I'm sitting there before the match, and we sit right behind the goal, which is kind of a dumb thing to do, but well, we like to be near the Alphas, but my wife doesn't like to be too close to the drums. It hurts her ears because she had a surgery for her inner ear. And balls are flying by. I'm eating my Charlie's Barbecue. And, of course, I wasn't too worried because Alex was there and he was stopping all the goals. Next thing you know, I look down and peg, ball hits me in the shoulder. It was Will. Will let one by. I don't think it was on purpose. But the main thing is I did not drop any Charlie's Barbecue because that would have been a tragedy. Stay safe.